Are we on? Oh, we are on. Would you buy your wedding suit from a tailor who specializes in military uniforms? Welcome to the channel. I critique mansions. I tell you 3 things I like about it, 3 things I don't like about it in a short 3-minute video so you can binge watch it after each other. And in today's episode, we're going to review 470 Layton Way in Brentwood, 8-bedroom, 10-bath, 25,000 square foot according to the owner, and listed for $52 million, and it sits on 198,737. Apparently that's about 5 acres. Now, before I tell you 3 things I like about it, you should know that the content of this video is purely for educational and entertainment purposes. I don't guarantee the accuracy of information. This is strictly my personal opinion. Real estate analysis is subjective in nature. Okay, 3 things I love about this property. The third thing I love about this property is the fact that it's in a gated community in Brentwood. Now you're scratching your head. You're like, Arvin, Brentwood had a gated community? Yes, it did. Brentwood Circle. It's kind of close to 405, so it's not like, ooh, like, but it's still a gated community considering how much crimes have gone up through the 𝐶𝐶. It's just they're trading better now. It's just people want gated communities. It crimes up, gated community, okay? The second thing I love about this property that it's got 5 acres of pristine land. It sits on the lot like it owns the whole gated community. You know why? Because it is the best house in the whole gated community. It's double gated. I mean, you have another gate at the front of your entrance. You have a long private driveway. You can train for, marathon on this driveway. And you have a one-of-a-kind movie theater. You have a fitness center. You have a wet and dry sauna. You have an office. You have a library. You have a kids freaking play area. You have endless amount of lawn, and if that wasn't enough, you have a reflection pool. Do you know why you need a reflection pool? At the end of the day, you can come look at your own reflection and your property's reflection and ask yourself, how did I get so rich? Now, the number one thing I love about this property is that it's a hacienda. It's a Mexican hacienda in Brentwood, and it's architecturally very masculine. I love the sharp angles. I love the geometry. I love how it just claims the land, like just sits on the lawn. It's like, this is mine. This is where I am. You want to come to me? Come, take my freaking 2-mile long driveway, right? I love that about it. It claims the land. It owns it. Now, this is not for everyone. It's more of a delicacy. I get it. But once you start like reviewing 200 million properties, your taste just evolves and you get these fetishes like me. But that doesn't have to work for you, right? Now, before I tell you 3 things I don't like about the property, I'm very proud to announce that I have officially become a property developer. I'm building a massive Georgian style home right here. Right over here. You see that? That's the house from Home Alone. I've been documenting it on my Instagram channel. So if you want to see more of that, visit my Instagram channel and become a subscriber. Okay, 3 things I don't like about this property. The third thing I don't like about this property is that the finishes, you're stuck with them. Look, the outside is married to the inside right now, all right? It goes, right? You might not like it, but it goes. You try to change this, it's a slippery slope for 25,000 square foot. You gotta change the entire goddamn thing. And I don't know, what are you gonna do? Paint it white, make it more like a Tulum vibe, but then it would be like a big white box. You've got issues over here, right? You can figure that out with your interior designer. The second thing I don't like about this house is its layout. It's just not a functional, modern layout that you would be used to. The entrance looks like, the reception desk lobby at a, Four Seasons hotel in Maui. It doesn't give that home vibe to you. Things are going to be random places. The dimensions of the rooms are off. Some are big, some are small. It's just the connectivity is not there. You're going to have issues with this. You got to consider that if you're planning to purchase this property. But the number one thing I don't like about this house is that if you hire Ricardo Legorreta, one of the most famous architects who has built many federal buildings, hospitals, factories, military barracks, and here's a list of all the stuff he's built. He's not a residential real estate architect, so you're not gonna get all this other stuff that residential real estate come with it. And if you're so rich that you decide to build your dream home, you might want to subscribe right now because you need to consider resale, right? If you don't want to get butthurt and upset and spent 5 years on the market like this property has been trying to sell at $52 million and they haven't had any luck. The biggest mistakes I see in the ultra high end is that very wealthy, successful people decide to do a kind of a heart project, something that they're really passionate about, and then they expect the whole world to fall in love with it as much as they have. and pay for that amount, but the reality is they're not. Now, if you like this video, you will like this playlist I've made of my best videos. And here's a link to zipsmart.ai, and tell me in the comments how much you think this property is gonna sell. And now it's time for you to get out of here.